Proper good morning, my beautiful friend. Oh my gosh, I am so tired. That was quite a workout. Not exactly what I intended. I'm gonna put you down so we can chat, catch up. One moment. So I am so excited to vlog today. I don't vlog a ton, and I really like when I vlog, I just talk and talk and talk because I love just talking to you and catching up and like, you know, just all the things. But today's vlog has a purpose. I am going to talk cortisol and the things that I have been doing to help my body and my cortisol levels. So if you have been with me for even like a little while now, then you know I am on a mission, a holistic mission to really like heal my body. I am focusing on my hormones like specific to the issues associated with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, and inflammation. And these two really do go hand in hand. So anyway, the cortisol and how it relates to this. So cortisol, we're gonna start with basics. This is your stress hormone, right? This cortisol is produced by your adrenal glands, and this is where, for the PCOS girlies like myself, cortisol being elevated is quite common. So my body constantly thinks it is in fight or flight. I am constantly, according to my body, being chased by lions in the wild, right? Little does my body know I'm actually trying to decide, should I have 1 chip or should I have 10 chips? That is my stress. But to my body doesn't know the difference. So elevated cortisol can really just disrupt so many things. It can cause weight gain. It can interrupt your sleep. It can cause anxiety. It can mess with like your immune system. I mean, that's the tip of the iceberg. It really is. So for me, I am putting a lot of focus into healing my body. Like I said, healing the PCOS and really working to regulate my hormones as holistically as possible. What that means is I'm trying to take the most natural approach as I possibly can. One of the things that I'm really trying to put my focus on is my cortisol levels, because this nervous system, she needs to calm down. And because my body is always in fight or flight, I really need to be conscious, like be intentional about the things that I do. So I'm always thinking about this, and I am always just looking for ways to bring the chill all the way up and the anxiety of any kind, like all the way down, if you know what I mean. So it is fortuitous that we started our day the way we did, with walking the pups and with smashing out a workout. Movement is incredibly important for so many reasons. I have figured out that if I am doing high intensity workouts, I used to do this, we will chat about this in a whole separate video, but I used to do high intensity, and while I loved the results, I mean, my body was really responding physically, but everything else was crashing hard, like hard. So along the way, I have figured out that I really need to slow things down. I need to do things that are muscle building, they get my body moving, elevate my heart rate, but I am not going like balls to the wall, you know? So walks are so wonderful. They have been so beneficial. Low impact, like chill walks. I'm not talking like race around the mall in your tracksuit with your group of girls. You know what I'm saying? This is for like my 90s kids. You know what I'm saying? I am talking like a nice, chill, leisurely walk. We're not even trying to break a sweat. This is like, we are strolling, we are smelling the flowers, we're taking our time. That is what I'm talking about. The other thing that I have really incorporated is I have gotten back into lifting weights, and the new thing is Pilates. And it has been working so beautifully, so beautifully. So yes, today I'm definitely like puffed. I was breathing hard. My face got red and sweaty because that was a workout. It was a serious workout. But my workouts are not like that every day. And I also am not going for like an hour or 2 hours. Like, this is a short workout. We're getting in, we're getting out. Like, I have figured out that that's what's best for me. In summary, movement is so critical, but intentional movement. So you want to be slow, you want to do low impact things. Mind-body connection exercises are fantastic. They eliminate the like thinking about other things, because you have to be like so hyper focused on where your body is at all times when you're doing these movements during like weightlifting or Pilates, yoga, whatever it is. It is wonderful. But working out, like these types of workouts do just chill my body out. So even though I am breathing a little hard sometimes, you know, I get red and sweaty. It's not an all the time occasion, but I am finding that it is benefiting me so much. Finding something that does work for you and that chills your body out is so critical. So let's get something to eat. B is getting his workout in now. And so it's going to be a while, maybe like 45 minutes. And ain't nobody got time to wait to eat or have a smoothie. So let's get something.
We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. Losing track, even God knows I'm trying. Dangerous, selfish way to love me more these days. We go back, we go back, we go back, we colliding. Had a vision, we held on to so tight. To me it was clear, but you...
Snack prepared, crisis averted. No one is going to be hangry today. Nobody. So this brings me to my next tip, and this is your diet. What you are putting into your beautiful body. And here's why. If you're consuming things that are stressing your body out, like causing inflammation in your body increases your cortisol levels. Your cortisol starts to spike. This is stuff like the processed foods, the sugary treats, the Rice Krispie treats, the peanut butter cups, the, you know, whatever, the fried stuff, the fried chicken, and these things really do cause inflammation in the body. And when your body's inflamed, what happens? Your fight or flight rises and your cortisol is like, I'm here to save the day. And it doesn't know it doesn't need to save the day, or does it? Actually, it does. Like, it is trying to protect your beautiful body. It doesn't know that you're enjoying this stuff and that you have like voluntarily shoveled it in, like me. Listen, I am a foodie. I love food, but I love foods that make my body feel good. So I am not saying in any way, shape, or form that I do not eat things that don't agree with my body, because I do. I definitely do. But I lean so far more towards the things that actually make me feel good. I love whole foods, whole fresh foods. I am talking like fresh fruits and vegetables. Here's what I want. I want my body to have everything it needs to be as successful as possible. And when I say success, I am talking like I want my body to be healthy, to perform at its best, to feel good. I want my body to spend the time and energy focusing on its function, like making sure my heart is beating and my lungs are taking in breath and exhaling, blinking on a regular cadence so that my eyes don't get dry. These normal functions, you know, I would rather my body spend its beautiful time focused on those things rather fighting inflammation because I am eating things that don't agree with me. For me, big body stressors: dairy, gluten, refined sugar, soy. There's more. There's definitely more, but those are like the 4 big ones for me. Do I do it? Yes. Every now and then I do, but more and more, it is harder for me to agree to do those things than it is to just say, yeah, no, I'm gonna skip because it doesn't feel good at the moment. Like in the moment, it is delicious. It's so yummy going down, but once it's in there, I feel it. My joints feel achy, my eyes get really dry, like it's a whole thing, and it stays with me. I don't sleep well that night, and probably for like several nights in a row. It's a whole scene. For me, it just is so much more important to make good choices for me. For me, the thing that works the best is whole foods. Whole fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, heaps of like greens and salads. Listen, I am not kidding when I say I am doing everything I can, pulling out all the stops to lower my cortisol, make my nervous system happy, top to bottom. So happy. So happy.
It isn't hard to tell what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder. While you are up in space, I sit here by myself. Are you gonna spill the truth or waste your life away? Sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say. Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now, that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over.
What a difference some makeup and a proper hair brushing makes. We are on our way to go meet the moms for lunch, and it's good. So, my next tip: enjoy the sunshine. Not an actual tip, but yes, a tip because it's good for the soul. But my actual tip is meditation. I love meditation so much. I'm obsessed with meditation. I've been meditating for easily like 7 years now, on and off. Meditation has been so fantastic for me. It has been transformative. It is one of the most calming things. And if you think that in order for you to meditate, you have to like clear your mind and sit for like, you know, an hour, and that's not it at all. One of my favorite things to do is to utilize YouTube. I go in, my favorite meditation YouTube channel is Great Meditation. I love it so much. They have a ton of guided meditations to help you with whatever you're looking for, starting your day with gratitude, a positive attitude, you name it, they likely have it. Their guided meditations range from like 5 minutes all the way to like, I think 20. But, you know, if that's not your vibe, there are tons of apps that you can use that will help you to meditate and just kind of get in a calm zone. And all it is about being present and connecting, grounding, just having a moment to yourself that is intentional. It is scientifically known that meditating helps to lower your cortisol levels. So if you are in constant fight or flight like me, then this is incredibly beneficial for you, I promise. For me, I find that meditating early in the day helps me the most. My head is not jumbled with all of the things like my to-do list and all the things. So I cannot look at social media. I can't watch like YouTube videos. I can't look at my calendar and my to-do list and any of that stuff before I get into meditation, because if I do, then it is really, really hard for me, if not like impossible, for me to get in a zone and really just calm my mind and my body. But I'm telling you, if you don't meditate, try it. Trust me, I will not steer you wrong. We're about to go eat. I will show you what we're grubbing on. I'm gonna do my best to make good decisions, but we know. We know. We know. Foodies. Foodies. She is showered, she is nice and clean. She is rocking the frizzy, like damp hair. It's okay, it's okay. When last we left off, we were heading to have lunch with the moms. We did, it was fantastic. Of the small like brunch menu they have, I feel like I made a decent decision. I got one of their burgers. Their burgers are delicious. And I just got mine like without the bun. I asked that they put it on a bed of lettuce and tomatoes. And of course I got the fries because French fries. My hope is that by doing all of these things to lower my cortisol holistically and to being conscious about the things I put into my body, the things I put on my body, all of these things, that I have built some goodwill, you know? I have like a bank of goodwill. So on the rare occasion when I do eat like the French fries, or whatever, you know, hopefully things don't go as badly as they used to, but that's not an excuse or a pass. You know what I'm saying. It is an excuse. That's all it is. In any event, we had such a good time. It was so nice to get out of the house, just change things up, spend a little time with the moms, and just live our best afternoon. So this brings me to my next tip, and that is routines. Life, it is chaotic. Things are happening at any given moment that are just, it sends you like all out of sorts. You are here, there, and everywhere, and that can be just, you're in fight or flight. You know, you are then, like me, constant fight or flight. Having a routine, it's grounding. It gives you a sense of there's purpose, there are things that happen in this order. So even if it becomes like second nature, it just takes some of the load off of your system. You're not anxious, you're not worked up. But really routines, like, they are just so magical. And the older I get, the more I find that I thrive with a routine. That is my morning routine. That is, I mean, everything. When you really break it down and think about your day, it is filled with so many different little routines. One of the ones that is most critical for me is my nighttime routine. If you are a PCOS girly, then you know sleep is sacred, and sleep is hard to come by. Your hormones are all over the place, and for me, it's, maybe that's a different vlog. Like maybe we don't get into the sleep issues right now, but sleep is precious to me. So I need to start my wind down session early. I need to stop work. I need to just do very specific things, and I need to chill before we go to bed. I need my mind, my body, all the things to just come into alignment. And that, fingers crossed, really does help me to sleep so much better, you know, if at all. It's a constant battle. It is a constant battle, but I have to say that since I have been more conscious, more intentional with the things I'm doing, especially working out, things have really started to turn around for the better. I mean, the sleep, I'm telling you, we can do a whole separate video on that because it has been a struggle. The struggle has been very real. So routines, so important. Part of my routine leads me into my next tip, which is supplementation. I feel like I am finally in a really good groove with the things that I'm taking. Let me tell you about 3 of the powerhouses that I incorporate into my daily routine, and they are game changers. So the first one is magnesium. So this is the magnesium I take. I will leave it linked down below. I have been taking magnesium for several years now, but magnesium has been such a game changer for me. The other 2 are lemon balm and ashwagandha. So these 3 together are just magnificent. Number 1, The magnesium is so fantastic for helping your body to just get relaxed. It helps to improve your sleep. It helps to fight inflammation, reduce inflammation. The lemon balm and the ashwagandha, you throw them all in there together and they are really just like little superheroes. It's like a Marvel gang coming in to really just combat the stress in your body and really to calm things down. And isn't that why we're all here? We are trying to get in a good zone, in a happy zone. We want our bodies to know that we are smelling the roses, not being chased by lions in the wild. Do you know what I mean? So these three, I cannot recommend enough. I will link these down below. One of the things that is so important for me is making sure that my body is calm, my mind is nice and relaxed so that I can get into a good sleep zone. And once I'm in that zone, that I can stay there. That is the hard part for me. So, you know, fingers crossed that all of this goes well. So as it is today, current date, to date, however you want to word it, these are the things that I am doing to help my body to lower the cortisol, to stabilize things, to have a happy nervous system as holistically as I possibly can. I want to give my body everything I can for it to do what it needs to do. And I want my body to be able to focus on healing, healing my nervous system and lowering the cortisol levels instead of like trying to combat inflammation. Even though I know people who have PCOS, we don't have the same journey, we don't have the same symptoms or the same struggles. So this can often feel really isolating. It's really hard to find someone who has your exact issues and be able to share those things and just kind of like, you know, share your war stories and come together and help each other. And while our stories may not match exactly, just know that you are not alone. You're not alone in this journey, whatever journey you're on. I am here for you. We are here for each other. And it is just, you know, this stuff, it's not easy. It is a struggle for sure. It's something that I think about every single day throughout the day. Almost everything I do with my hormones in mind, my cortisol levels in mind, my PCOS in mind. And, you know, it can be an exhausting journey. So you're not alone, my friend. You are not alone. I am here for you. So I really hope that this video was beneficial, that you were able to take some great things from it. You know, here is hoping, fingers crossed. If you like this video, and I really hope that you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, you subscribe, and you click that notification bell, because all of that really supports my channel and it means the world to me. Thank you so much for spending your beautiful time with me, my friend. I appreciate you more than you could ever know. Mwah.
I'm gonna shut my mouth when you say what's on your mind.